Hey y'all, working on my 03 4Runner today. I had a serpentine belt break on it, and turns out one of the tensioner pulley was bad. So I'm going to replace those two things on it. And I thought this was going to be a pretty easy job, but turns out it's a little more difficult than I thought, because this particular 4Runner has a supercharger in it, and so it requires a longer belt, and it's not easy to find this belt apparently. So I've spent about all day trying to find the right belt, and now I've got one that I think is going to work, and I got the pulley, so we're going to put that on and hopefully get this back on the road. It's got 300,000 miles on it, so I'm hoping to get about another 300,000 out of it. So this is the old pulley, and as you can see, there's supposed to be this is the center part of it, and then the bearings go inside that from here around it, and it's totally shot. So we are replacing this part with this new one. I'm going to reuse this. This is a 14 millimeter bolt here, and it just goes in here. This is brand new pulley, new bearings, and this just goes right down here. This is the tensioner pulley. So it's a reverse thread. So we're just gonna put that back on there, tighten it up, and then we'll be able to put the belt on. So this here is the supercharger, and this is the reason for all the problems I'm having today, needing this longer belt. And the reason is the belt goes around this pulley right here that runs the supercharger, and so it needs a longer belt than your standard engine without the supercharger. This is a 4.7 liter V8, and then it's got the supercharger, so that with that brings it up to about 350 horsepower. So this pulley, basically bearings going bad in it, is what caused the belt to fail. Now this is the tricky part. Got to get this tight, but it wants to spring here because it's spring loaded. So you have to go all the way to the end of where this has spring tension. Probably going to need an extension. So this is what I ended up having to do, getting this long extension bar and putting it on my ratchet in order to get this tight. Alright, got that on now, and spinning nice and freely, not making any noise, just like it's supposed to. Alright, so the other belt that we tried was just a little bit too short, couldn't get it around there. And so we're going to try this one now. It's the Duralast 1038 K6 6PK 2635. This one's just a little bit longer, and it's probably closer to the 2700 millimeter that's indicated on this chart for the Tundra. Again, it doesn't indicate what the correct length is for the 4Runner, but we're going to go with this little bit longer belt, and hopefully it will work. Alright, we got that belt on, and it just barely went on there, but it's on. Just basically did the same thing when I was tightening up this tensioner pulley. Put that ratchet on there and then put an extension on it, and loosened it up enough to be able to slide it over this pulley right here, this little idler pulley here. So it's on, and we're going to start it up and see how it runs. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, looks like we got it running, so I guess that's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to the Senior Redbeard channel for more videos like these. Thanks for watching. God bless.